This episode of Sibling Rivalry is brought to you by Booking.com. If you've got a vacation rental or you've been thinking about listing one, Booking.com is a fantastic way to open your door to more guests. It's one of the most downloaded travel apps, so listing is instantly visible to tons of travelers looking for a great place to stay. You can register your property under 15 minutes, and nearly half of the partners get their first booking within just 1 week. So if you're already listed somewhere else, Booking.com makes importing your property info seamless so you can get going right away. For the bookings you dreamed of, list your property on Booking.com. All right, everyone, welcome back to Sibling Watchery. My name is Bob the Drag Queen.
My name is Naomi Small.
See, I actually gave you an intro this time instead of like just bulldozing. And we're reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 10, episode 4. We are now officially in the second bracket. And I gotta say, whoever at World of Wonder came up with this bracket system, this is the best shakeup of RuPaul's Drag Race that I think I've ever seen.
I agree.
This is
very entertaining.
I'm gonna say it. Hot take. This is better than All-Star 7. This is better than the All-Winner season.
Definitely better than All-Star 7.
And it's kind of like, let's see how it plays out.
As far as drama, because I mean, obviously we love the drama.
Yeah,
we love the competition. All-Stars.
Because even, what was the season that Angeria won had some great drag.
Oh, All-Stars 9.
And I think it's obviously because they gave them because there was no prize.
Right.
So they had to pay the girls something because there was no prize. And I love good drag, but I love good TV more.
For sure.
I can go see good drag down the street.
You can open your phone and see the best
I can open my phone and see good drag. Good produced TV. This, because they tried it with the charity thing, which was a nice little shakeup, but the stakes were obviously so low. And with All-Stars 7, the stakes were obviously low too because no one's going home. These bitches are fighting for their fucking lives.
They really are. I mean, the fact that there's $200,000 on the line that they can actually have is fierce. The fact that it's such a short season, you really have nothing to lose. And then I just want to know like how they casted this. Did they cast it knowing which bracket is going to be, or they casted it and then they were like, okay, let's put these in this bracket?
Well, whoever decided to put Tina Burner and Mistress Isabelle Brooks and Nicole Paige Brooks in the same bracket raises for everyone. I don't know if it was an intern. I don't know if it was Randy and Fenton. I don't know if it was RuPaul. I don't know if Michelle Visage had a say in this. I don't know who the fuck's playing. I don't know if it was Mish. I don't know whose plan this was. But you need a raise. This is one of my favorite fucking seasons of All-Stars. It is rivaling All-Stars 2.
It's definitely below.
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
All-Stars 2 is peak.
I know, and maybe I'm just saying that because it holds such a capsule in the History Hall of Fame of television.
Because before All-Stars 2, we were like, All-Stars is a joke.
Right.
No shade to All-Stars 1. We were like, it's a joke. Why would you even go on All-Stars?
Right.
But whoever put Alyssa Edwards behind that fucking mirror to cook up Jeremy when she said, trust the Duchess, like that was just peak TV.
If you want to be about a bitch, be about a bitch.
Girl, it's such, oh my God, it's so good. That being said, we've already discussed the opening looks. I have a few notes here and there. I'm happy to see Tina Burner back on TV.
Yeah, you are.
I honestly think she's kind of a flawless drag queen.
You go so far back with her.
I've known Tina for like 16 years.
Like, do you know Monet for the same amount of time or no?
I've known Tina Burner longer than I've known Monet.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually crazy.
I've known Tina Burner back from competing with her at Peppermint's competition, Star Search, where Tina Burner came in. She got popular in New York City because of this. She did this mix. She kind of re-brought back the mega mix, like these like spoken word mixes. Lip Synca made it very popular in New York City, and then it kind of died out. And then Tina Burner brought back this like mix with like the lyrics and the words and the monologues and the 19 different songs, each song leading into another thing. She did this one, Jessie Spano. Jessie Spano was from Saved by the Bell. I'm so excited.
Okay.
I'm so excited. I'm so scared. She made this whole thing. She re-brought that back to New York City. She is a New York City icon. She is clinically insane.
Have you seen like a ton of improvements from not only her past season, but like early Tina to now.
Here are some pictures of Tina Burner when I used to when I tell you, I don't even actually, they might not be, she may have scrubbed the internet after Mistress bullied her with that picture of her with the rainbow wig on.
Good morning.
Tina Burner was a mess. Like Tina Burner was like, we all called her, like, we all say she was shaped like a slice of dollar pizza. Big shoulders. She used to not pad at all.
Crazy.
She has a very low hairline in real life. So her hairline would be like all the way down here because she has like a thick head of actual human hair. So we all say she had a 2 head. Like, Tina was a mess.
That is one of those things that is like so hard to fix your drag around.
Yeah, when you have a low hairline.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's obviously something that you want. Like, if you you're into conventional beauty standards.
Wow! In my own house.
But yeah, you can't glue that down.
I mean, some people like some people do glue their hairlines and then put makeup over it.
But to go from like more than a centimeter is crazy.
But Kerri Colby, like, has she grown visually? Her fashion wise,
I think her like beauty has definitely turned
up a little bit.
Yeah, Kerri Colby, stunning. I think this is my favorite look I've seen from her in a while.
She looks great.
Yeah.
And then Nicole was talking about how she can still fit in her clothes from 16 years ago.
I am so happy. As someone who season 2 is just my favorite season of Drag Race, and I like love everything of that time. Just Nicole Paige Brooks being exactly the exact same queen she was then, now. It's
her
just
not
like,
wearing earrings or nails is sending me.
Was she even wearing lashes? Like,
if she was, they were so tiny.
Yeah.
But she goes, I love the way I look.
Yeah, I still look like myself. I don't need to change my face.
NPB FAG.
FAG.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Iconics.
Mistress
Isabelle Brooks.
Isabelle Brooks.
A drag queen.
She might be some of the best TV. Her, Plain Jane, Corey King,
Candy
Muse, Tamisha Iman, they just make the fact that Mistress Isabelle Brooks is not on every show. She should have been on House of Villains.
She should be Traitors.
She should be on the Traitors. She is such a chaos demon.
Yeah, and she loves it. She's so good at it.
And she doesn't take it personally.
No.
Well, actually, I don't know that she does. The girl that she's up against, like when she was going toe-to-toe with the twins.
No, she didn't she adopt them?
But now they don't fuck with her.
Oh, okay.
And same with Baby Doll Fox.
Oh, so they don't.
Baby Doll Fox does not think it's funny. Like, Mistress be laughing in Malaysia's like, this is not funny.
Well, there are just some people who do not want to have that joke. They don't want to like continue the joke like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like, I'm not playing, especially when it gets to the online world.
I remember one time you and me were in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and one of my friends from years ago, her name was Carly. Carly came to see me.
Redhead.
Yeah,
I remember.
And you kept like nagging her.
Oh, was I?
Like, you did not even know her, and she was like, and she has a thick, thick North Dakota, like a super thick North Dakota accent, and she was like, oh my God, Naomi Smalls, it's so great to see you. And you were like, ew.
No, I was not. No, there's no way. Okay.
And then she laughed, and you were like, I'm not joking. You kept it going for like maybe like longer than it should have gone, and you eventually were like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But she was like, oh my God, does Naomi not like me?
23. I think I was 23. Maybe 22. God.
Honestly, I was living. I thought it was so fucking funny.
Oh, wow. I remember the red hair. I did not remember that I roasted her ass for her voice.
But you remember that she had red hair.
I do remember she had red hair.
So they find out that their challenge is going to be, they get these big 8 balls.
Wait, we have to go through all the girls.
Oh, I mean, I didn't take many looks for all the girls. Because me and Monet already talked about everyone. Unless you had something else you want to talk
about. No. No, I mean, Georges is already back, which is so crazy.
I mean, George's already back. Bitch, Lydia's already back.
Right, Lydia's already back. So crazy.
That's kind of insane.
It is wild. But also, like, I don't see any reason for them to say no.
Yeah, I mean, she's great TV.
Yeah, for sure. Especially this season.
Because she's kind of like a chaotic good.
Georges or
Lydia. Mistress is a chaotic evil. Okay, here it is. Mistress is chaotic evil. Lydia is chaotic good. And Nicole Paige Brooks is chaotic neutral. Like, she's chaos and she has no agenda.
Yes.
And Lydia's chaos, but she wants to be good. And Mistress is chaos and she wants to be bad.
Yes.
And these three on the same fucking bracket is... Bracket 1 was good. Bracket 2 is making bracket 1 look like it was boring.
I feel like this was like very strategic. The way that they premiered this. Like, this is the season. This is the bracket, I think, that's going to, like, keep us watching all the way to the end.
Yeah. So I'm kind of nervous for the next bracket. It can't be this good. There's no way bracket 3 is going to be this interesting. It's insane. But that being said, RuPaul comes in and tells the girls that they're going to have a challenge. And the challenge is they get an 8-ball. Wink, wink. They each get an... Have you ever done coke? I can't answer that question. I cannot answer that question on camera.
Have I ever done coke?
I've never done coke before.
Never?
Never. I got sober before coke was ever offered to me.
That's crazy. I don't really like cocaine. I just love the smell of it.
It just smells so good. I can't imagine you coking. You probably coked before.
Nose things are just not really my forte.
Yeah.
Not really into the nose stuff.
That makes sense. I think I would have done coke if I hadn't got sober so early.
Yeah.
I would have been a mess too.
It would have been crazy. I totally thought that's why you were sober.
Oh, because of coke?
Yeah.
No, just booze.
Just booze.
A little bit of computer duster.
Oh.
A little bit of...
Whoa.
You ever done computer duster?
I've used it.
No, like you never huffed it?
No.
It's bad. Don't do it. Do not do it. I've lost something I'll never get
actually?
back. Oh my God, yes, girl.
Is that like kind of like what the people do with the whip
It's
cream?
like whippets. It's the same thing.
Okay,
Compressed
gotcha.
air. Yeah,
I've done that.
Yeah, but computer duster is like on 10.
I'm not bragging.
And I'm not bragging either. I'm just admitting. The statute of limitations over. It was years ago.
It's a safe space.
Exactly. So in these 8 balls, they have 8 different items: fabric, trim, different accoutrement that they have to, and they must incorporate all 8 of the items into their outfit. And the judges are like, we will be counting.
I love this challenge.
It is so fun.
It's so good.
I still think that they need to do a challenge, and I've been pitching this for years.
The glue.
The hot glue. Have the pit crew come in, remove all the sewing machines, bring in hot glue guns, and be like, now make it work.
Honestly, yeah, it would be great.
Didn't you hot glue your scarecrow outfit?
Oh my gosh, I have not touched a sewing machine in my entire life.
No.
Actually, I mean, like I tried to in like middle school. They tried to teach me, and my teacher just ended up making it because I was struggling so much. It was bad. Like I'm bad at things that you have to be really like
precise with
your hands. Like I'm better at like this.
Yeah.
But
can you paint and can you draw?
In my own special way.
Could you seem like you'd be like a really good like visual artist?
But like I can't do that. Oh, I can't do a portrait.
I didn't do that, bitch.
Yeah.
We'll post a picture of what that is. Y'all don't know.
But you know how to sew. You're like
I can sew.
I remember like when they gave us the sewing challenge, you were like confident, like
I'm not gonna. No one's gonna hire me to make their outfits or anything. That's not true. Actually, years ago, I used to sew for Bibi Zahara Benet.
Crazy. Before Drag Race.
Before I was on Drag Race. Yeah. After she was on Drag Race, I used to sew her outfits. And then she would do this thing when she'd be like, she even did it on Drag Race. I remember being so triggered seeing it on Drag Race because Aja made her that outfit. She was like, oh no, you didn't make the outfit. You made a shell, which is where you make the whole dress and then she stones it. Or has someone else like
gotcha.
I was like, no, bitch, I made the outfit and you sewn it. Like I made that fucking dress. And then she had this documentary called like Kisses and Feathers. And if you donate to it, she would like, if you were her top donor, you would get she would give you one of her gowns.
Okay.
Bitch, I'd give me back the gown I fucking made for her. I was like, bitch, I fucking made that.
Did you guys do a swap return kind of moment?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. I was like, bitch, I fucking made that.
That just sounds so Bibi though.
So it is the most Bibi thing of all time. So I don't think these girls know who Lydia is.
No, they do not. Like I feel like this happened before her season premiered, right? Like this.
I mean, I don't know the timeline, but it seemed like it must have because the way it aired, they were like 4 days apart.
Would you think that is like a pro being Lydia or a con being Lydia?
It might be a pro because they don't know what to expect from her. They don't know what to look out for. They don't know how to exploit her weaknesses unless you're Mistress and you just know how to exploit everyone's weakness immediately. Like her
she smells it.
Yeah, her thing is bullying people. She's very good at bullying. which I admire. Same. But I mean, they have no clue what to expect from her, so they don't know what to look out for, quite frankly. Which, I mean, I think is also great. Tina and Mistress are already at each other's necks, like immediately, because this rainbow picture.
Yeah, I didn't see this coming, but whoa, like she got hot. I mean, that's the thing. Like these girls who cannot take it once it hits with the fans. They can take it in the dressing room, or they can take it on Drag Race, but once the fans are chiming in and like saying, yeah, she looks so fucking hideous in this photo. Yeah.
Because also, what's her name does that too? They post
Kimchi. Sorry,
Kim hasn't done it in a while.
No, that's old life.
Monet's daughter.
Old life. Oh, Corey
King. She will take a picture of someone that's bad and she'll post it on Twitter and be like, "Good morning, everyone," or it'll be like going to get coffee, and it has nothing to do. It's just a bad. It's like, I think it's a thing that like the Gen Z girls do.
Yeah,
they just take a really bad picture of you, they post it online, and they post a caption that has nothing to do with the bad picture of you.
Yeah,
which is wild.
I don't even think they tag you.
No, they don't tag you. They just post a bad picture of you on Twitter and just say, "Hey, good morning."
Yeah.
And it was a bad picture of Tina.
I mean, it was on Getty. She was getting photographed. It wasn't
she posed for the picture.
It wasn't a candid like her walking down the street like out of her apartment building.
She posed for it.
And smiled.
She went down. She looked down the barrel of the lens and went.
We should, as a community, stop with the rainbow wigs.
Oh. Like, I was saying this
I don't know
when
this photo is from, but
we as queer people, we can choose our family. No, we get to choose our flags. Obviously, they've been chosen for us, and the fact that queer people like our flags, like, do y'all know the amount of work we have to do to actually like these hideous, ugly? They're ugly. The rainbow flag is ugly. The trans flag is ugly. The non-binary flag is ugly. They're ugly flags. So the fact that we are like embrace them, y'all don't know how much work we had to do to like put on these flags and wear them around town. I don't like to wear them very often. I have like 2 rainbow looks that I've done before, like the rainbow reveal dress.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, I don't like to do the rainbow.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Yeah.
Reveal.
Yeah.
That was premiere tour.
Oh my God, New York City.
I remember like getting sewn into that or something.
Well, yeah, it was like the first night. Then I got a new one done that I wore on my birthday like years ago. Me, Kim, Violet.
Oh yeah.
Ginger. We're performing at the Beverly Center.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a really fun gig. Mistress, I can already tell because Mistress, like, we're going to be the Brookses. And I'm immediately like, she's about to do her dirty. Immediately. And I can tell. Also, it's clear to me that Nicole Paige Brooks does not watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
No, does not at all. But she knows who these girls are, I think, just from working. Yeah. But like, she does not like get it.
She doesn't know their names. Like, everyone's Lydia to her. She has no clue who these bitches are. She does not know their names. And it's evident that she's about to trust MIB.
I know.
Walking into her trap is crazy.
It is so easy though with Mistress to feel like she's on your side.
She's a manipulator.
She's very good at it. She is very, very good at it.
Yes.
But I do think it takes one time, and then you get it and you see it and you're like, okay, this is not going to be me again.
We'll see.
Yeah, we shall see.
Well, girls, we shall see. And they're all gagging that Lydia made all of her clothes, but they haven't seen the clothes.
Right, exactly. And then I don't know if she volunteered the information that her 2 design challenges, she was in the bottom.
Yeah, she didn't say that part. She was safe for 2, went home on 1.
Okay, gotcha.
So like they did not. They were all like, you made all, because Kerri was like, you made all your own looks, but that's crazy to say without seeing the looks.
Right.
Because they saw the
potato sack,
the potato sack look. Were they gagging?
I don't think so.
I think her drag is like intentionally a little shabby.
I would say so, yes. It's supposed to be eclectic.
Yeah. It works for her, though. Kind of. Maybe I'm just so used to seeing it. Maybe it's just like...
There are times, I think, when she looks very streamlined. And then sometimes, because she's so small, sometimes I'm like, you look like you're just wearing everything.
She does.
Like every single thing.
And we're going to get to that.
Yes.
And we're gonna get there, honey.
But I do respect the fact, like, there is no growth. Like, it's literally from, I mean, yes, there's growth because she did Drag Race. She went to like boot camp and back to camp.
But is there?
There was no premiere tour. There was no like.
Is there growth?
I think yes. I think the fact that she spent that much time in front of a camera with other drag queens. I think her.
But she didn't even get to watch it.
That's true.
She didn't even get to see herself.
That's why I'm saying all she did was like the boot camp.
Yeah.
But she didn't do like the whole like processing it in.
She didn't reflect on it. She didn't go through the fan experience.
No touring.
None of that.
That's crazy.
That's kind of insane.
I know. It's amazing that she can hold her own though.
And I think it's reflected in that wig she wore on the runway.
Well, we'll get to that.
And we're gonna get to that. They're all like so in their outfits. I'm really gagged that Kerri is just out loud talking about the alliances.
I know. Yeah, alliances are meant to be like kept behind closed doors.
Did you have any alliances?
No, I feel like that wasn't even really a thing when I was on Drag Race.
Yeah.
There was no need for an alliance back then.
I mean, but y'all were like voting each other because Latrice and Manila low-key had an alliance. Like low-key.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Well, not that it helps.
I mean, they came in cuffs. So
not that it helps. So Tina did not win any maxi challenges her season, which is great. I actually thought Tina did a pretty good job her season.
The Liza Minnelli one, she got robbed.
I agree.
She got fully robbed because they couldn't see her mouth when she did when she laid on the floor or something. Something like that. They
were trying to they were low key trying to give her that Jan edit where like she does a good job and they're like, nah.
Yeah.
We just don't like you.
Yeah, that must suck. Because you have like literally everyone that you know being like, oh no, you ate that. And then the gray hair girl is like,
is Rue the gray hair girl?
The other girl, the gray hair streak.
Oh,
you know,
calling Michelle the gray hair girl is nasty work.
Is it
nasty work?
You have gray hair.
So during the walkthroughs, Nicole gets up in front of all these cameras. It's also clear that I don't think Nicole has a ton of respect for RuPaul either. Like, it's not that she has respect, but like I think Nicole views everyone as her equal. She's like,
yeah.
I think Nicole sees RuPaul as like, bitch, I'm just like you.
I think that RuPaul was probably doing gigs in Atlanta at the same places that Nicole was also doing gigs.
I mean, probably RuPaul started drag in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicole started drag in the 90s.
Right.
So there's about a 10, 15 year difference. RuPaul is 65.
64.
But Nicole is 54 years old.
Yeah.
She is 54 years old.
I'm guessing that when RuPaul was probably doing like touring, like gigging out,
yeah,
like doing gigs, like Nicole was either backstage or there.
Yeah.
Like she was present.
Because she used to do gigs with Sherry Vine.
And
Sherry Vine is 60.
Okay.
Yeah, 60 years old.
Who, Rue? Or
Sherry Vine.
Rue used to do gigs with Sherry Vine.
So RuPaul used to do gigs and hire Sherry Vine to like be one of the queens. So I think Sherry Vine was on the RuPaul show. And she like used to perform with RuPaul back in the day, but like wig stock and stuff like that. But she was not like doing like I think she's a little younger than RuPaul, like maybe a couple years. But yeah, and also like Shaquita used to do a few gigs RuPaul here and there. Like RuPaul, I don't know if anyone remembers this. RuPaul did a version of RuPaul's Drag Race on Ricky Lake.
Oh, really?
Years ago, where a bunch of queens came up and competed to win this little pageant on an episode of Ricky Lake, and Shaquita won that episode. No,
that doesn't track because Mimi M first came up with Drag Race.
This is true. That is true. She created it. She's one of the most controversial queens in the history of. Can I say that?
You said a what?
Kind of crazy.
Oh, well, yes.
Well, yes.
I think. Yes. I think to do all that, yeah. I think to do drag period, you have to be kind of crazy, but yeah.
She's got a different
scope. Yeah,
more than a little. But she says there in 30 years she has sewn her first outfit.
Nicole.
Yeah, made her first outfit in 30 years. How many outfits do you think you made? Were they all on Drag Race?
Yes, for sure.
You not made anything since Drag Race?
Like made? I've definitely edited and styled and all that jazz, but like
got fabric and then like made an outfit from scratch that was not done on TV.
I've only done 2. And they were both on Drag Race. The paper ball. And the scarecrow.
You don't have any design. You had no design challenge your season.
No, that's when they were like, bring your makeovers.
That's
I know.
You are the Nicole Paige Brooks.
I'm very Nicole Paige Brooks. I think Kim actually called me Nicole Paige Brooks like back in the day, and I'm like watching her and I'm like, that's mother.
Kim Loki 8. Kim Loki 8. Her name is on TikTok. Kim G Eats, and she ate, honey. She ate. Nicole Paige Brooks says something that's so funny. Nobody's on my level.
And I truly think she believes that. And I truly think you should have that mentality when you're going into Drag Race.
But I don't think is no shade. She doesn't really have like MIB has the same mindset, but MIB kind of backs it up.
She's aware.
And Nicole doesn't really back it up. And I really think Mistress is saying it a little tongue in cheek. Mistress is like, I'm perfect. I should have won.
Yeah.
I don't think she actually
she's like pause for laughter.
Yeah, pause for laughter.
Yeah.
And Nicole's like, no, seriously.
No,
there's literally no one on my level.
Oh, you don't like my hair? Well, I love my hair.
Well, I love it. I think it's perfect. And I'm not going to change it. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Which is partly iconic, but like.
I know. It's not good for a competition to. Well, I don't know. It's good for a competition because you really want to go into everything like, bitch, I am the best. But in a competition, you also have to be very aware of your surroundings and very like adaptable in a way.
But sometimes being open to critiques is that's how Derek Barry got in that eyebrow situation.
True that.
She should have kept her fucking eyebrows.
True that.
Okay.
Well, we all did tell her to do it too.
This is true.
That was our alliance.
Is bullying Derek Barry. Is Lydia trying to fuck another drag queen?
She is like presenting whole to Tina like. She was like on her workroom station, like
she's horny.
Yeah,
she is fucking horny.
But maybe this is her like tactic.
Yeah, she spots a big man, and it's like, I will give you a little bit of hole if you like just cuddle me and tell me nice things.
Yeah,
because on her season of Drag Race, it wasn't even for anything.
Right,
it was just for love.
It was for love. I think it actually was.
Yeah, and she's like, but I can't. She didn't say I'm taking, but she's like, I already did this with Kerri, Corey King, and like now I'm just here for myself. My niece, my sweet little niece, Kerri,
Corey King, crown it.
If he's on the pit stop, Monet said Corey Colby.
Oh,
as an accident or
as an accident?
That's it's her name, Kerri King. Corey King, Kerri Colby. It's hard.
Yeah.
Sally Sells.
Yeah, it's very that.
Yeah.
Very that. Also, Kerri can't sew.
No, clearly. Absolutely, clearly. But like, I also get it. Like, sewing is so hard.
It's not, but you have to. But you've never really flopped on a design challenge.
No, but I do think like design challenge is different than like sewing challenge. If there was a sewing challenge, I would have done poorly. But if you just can make your vision happen.
If you applied yourself to design, you'd probably be a really fucking sickening like construction person, because like you made 2 outfits. They were both very well received. Did you win both?
No.
You won with the Scarecrow.
Well, yeah, I mean, Kim.
Oh, then Chi won.
Kim made us up at the ball.
What happened?
The paper ball. Kim made us up at the paper ball.
Oh, Kim won that one.
Yeah.
But
Chi could have won too.
Yeah, but also you could have, and then RuPaul wore the look the next season. Zaldi said copy paste.
That's what I'm saying. It's more about design. It's more about making like your image come to life than it is about sewing on Drag Race.
I'm just gagged that with literally no construction skills or history at all, you made 2 outfits that were both very well received. And if you applied yourself, you'd probably be like the fucking who's the girl? Q, or they'd be making these crazy outfits.
For sure. That's my hair.
This my real. I know she probably cannot stand it.
This is a wig, so I'm just lying.
Sorry.
Do you ever feel like you're on a dinner loop? Like you're just rotating the same 3 boring meals in restaurants week after week after week. You're too burnt out to plan something new. That was me. Between work and drags and the pit stop and the podcast, everything was going on. I just was doing the same old thing. I had to figure out what am I going to eat or how I'm going to cook it. I didn't even run to the store just for one missing ingredient. Well, girl, no more thanks to Home Chef. Home Chef delivers fresh ingredients and chef-designed recipes conveniently to your doorstep to simplify your cooking cooking experience. I've made meals like their honey garlic chicken with green beans and mashed potatoes. Delicious. Y'all, the creamy Tuscan scrimp pasta, which felt like something you'd get at a restaurant, but without the price tag. And speaking of price, Home Chef customers save an average of $86 a month on groceries, which I can definitely see. And y'all, $86 adds up. 86 times 12 is how much? Exactly, a lot. The portions are generous, and I don't waste food because everything is perfectly pre-portioned. Users of leading meal kits have rated Home Chef #1 in quality, convenience, value, taste, and recipes. You see, I see the recipes. They got over 30 options every week, and it's surprisingly easy to filter for different dietary preferences. There's even a dedicated family menu and microwave meals for nights when you don't want to cook at all. Oh, and when I really don't want to think, I go for their 5-ingredient meals. Just 5 things, already measured, super quick and easy. Here's the deal. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering our listeners 50% off and free shipping for your first box plus free dessert for life. Go to homechef.com/rivalry. That's homechef.com/rivalry for 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Again, it's homechef.com/rivalry, and you must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert. I want to talk about something really important, and that's mental health. Honestly, I think so many of us have been there with mental health struggle, and you don't know how to do it. You know, you're going through a rough breakup, or you have some shady dealings with family members, anxiety, the list goes on. But I remember a time when I really, really, really needed someone to talk to, and I didn't know where to look, let alone find someone in network that didn't have a 6-month wait list or some crazy like that. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Rula. Rula, spelled R-U-L-A, is a healthcare company that's changing the way people access therapy. They make it incredibly easy to find licensed in-network therapists, and for most people, sessions cost as little as $15 with insurance. You answer a few questions, and they match you with a therapist that fits your needs and preferences. And here's the best part. Y'all ready for this? You can often book your first appointment in as little as 24 hours. They ain't got a wait list. 24 hours. That's real access when you actually need it. With over 15,000 therapists and psychiatrists across 100 specialties, Rula has someone who understands what you're going through, and they don't just leave you after the match. They're with you throughout your journey, helping track your progress and making sure the care you're getting is working for you. They also offer a range of care types. So if you're not exactly sure what kind of support you need, talk therapy, medication management, or both, Rula has professionals who can guide you. And yes, every provider is carefully vetted so you know you're qualified, compassionate, and they're fierce at everything that you need. Join the thousands who have already turned to Rula for support on their journey to better mental health and well-being. Getting started is easy. Just visit rula.com/rivalry today. That's RULA.com/rivalry. Please support the show and let them know we sent you. Your 2 favorite siblings sent you. Again, that's rula.com/rivalry. Connect with a licensed therapist who truly cares. Your mental health matters.
This episode of Sibling Rivalry is brought to you by Booking.com. If you've got a vacation rental or you've been thinking about listing one, Booking.com is a fantastic way to open your door to more guests. It's one of the most downloaded travel apps in the whole wide world, so listing is instantly visible to tons of travelers looking for a great place to stay. In fact, over the last 25 years, a quarter of a century, Booking.com has helped more than 1.8 billion vacation rental guests find their home away from home. That's so many people. So why not let them find your next one? And it's not just about access to all those potential guests. Booking.com also makes it easy for you to manage your business. You can chat directly with guests, accept or decline bookings, and maintain full control over your calendar and your finances. It's hosting on your terms. And the best part, getting started is incredibly easy. You can register your property under 15 minutes, and nearly half of the partners get their first booking, get this, within just 1 week. So if you're already listed somewhere else, Booking.com makes importing your property info seamless so you can get going right away. Whether you're hoping to earn some extra income, fill in some vacation weekends, or grow your vacation rental into a full-time business, head to Booking.com and get started today. The reach is global, the bookings are consistent, and the control is yours. For the bookings you've dreamed of, list your property on Booking.com.
Okay, listen, I know I just interrupted either me or Monet. I know. Listen,
I know you wanted to watch the full
Stop
video.
interrupting
Monet. What?
Shut up, I'm talking.
A shock.
Shut up, I'm talking. Now listen, if you want to watch the full video is available. You have to go to our Patreon to watch it. Yes, honey, people pay for this content, and they're paying it so you can watch the first half for free. So you can either thank them or you can join them, quite frankly.
Yeah. So you come join us over at Patreon and see the full thing in 4K, honey. 4K
That's
quality.
right. Oh, and not only that, y'all, you're going to get to see a lot of exclusive content. Our one-woman shows, some of our stand-up specials are there. Crowd work specials are there. And also, I will fight you in the comments. If you come for me sideways, I will fight you.
And he's not playing. His shit bitch is not playing. The full trailer effect is giving.
All right, let's get back to the episode. I want to hear what we have to say. Okay, in the workroom, Mistress is shredding these girls.
I know.
Mistress and Nicole, but they're doing it from different angles. Like Nicole keeps saying she's not reading, but she is reading.
What does she have against Georges?
I don't know.
Like, does she view her as like the ingenue in the room that like I got to peg down a bit,
or does she pick on the tiny one because, or is it she says she likes her? It's just like, oh, I like you, so I make fun of you. Is it that thing?
It's like your friend from Nebraska, North Dakota.
Damn, Carly, I just want you to know that I don't condone this level of bullying.
I remember having a lot of fun. I think she was there the night.
No, it ended up being fun.
Okay, she was there the night with the boyfriend in the photo booth. That's where we were, right?
Yeah, Minneapolis.
Yes.
You have a really good memory.
I thought.
But you were shredding her. Shredding Carly. And she's like, oh, what's going on? I'm obsessed with you. So they get in a story, right? So RuPaul is basically clocking Nicole for wearing what she wore on the entrance. And then Nicole decides to switch it to a swimsuit instead.
She's going to go more New York instead of old lady. I was going grandma and now I'm going New York. But I think that's what she said.
Like New York powder, does she think New Yorkers wear... I know that's a thing that people think that New York queens just wear leotards.
Oh.
It's like a thing.
Do they?
I mean, I've worn my fair share of leotards. Monet has worn her fair share of leotards. Miss Cracker's worn her fair share of leotards. I guess that is a thing.
But that's like when you're doing like the drag marathon suicide.
That's like girl, that's like 15 years ago drag. I mean, right. I'm not really super hip to what they're doing in New York City these days because I've not been in the local scene in New York City for 10 years now. But yeah, like, 15 years ago, we were all wearing leotards. It was very common to slap on a leotard and hit the gig. Like a one fabric leotard. One time I made one that was like left-right fabric. I thought I was eating the girlies up. I was like, I'm about to change the game. Am I going to get a scholarship to FIT?
One sleeve, one leg.
Girl, and I ate the girl. I changed the game. They had never seen anything like it, honey.
Well, But I mean, bodysuits are jumpsuits or leotards, whatever you want to call it. That's a drag staple.
Yeah.
Like everything kind of either reveals down to that, like the hip skirt or whatever jacket comes off. We're all in leotards.
But now Michelle Visage has put out a moratorium. What is it? Moratorium on leotards.
Right.
Or she calls them bodysuits. And now girls are afraid to wear them. And I hate when they call them jumpsuits. A jumpsuit is not, a leotard is not a jumpsuit.
Right.
A jumpsuit is like when it's one piece and it's got the pants on it. Like, that's a jumpsuit. Anyway, that's
I don't care if you're wearing a leotard or not. Just look good. That's, I think, what the staple should be. Just look good.
I agree. So the next day, they come in, and then Nicole announced that what she's trying to do is knock off this Suzanne Barsh look.
What are the odds?
But they already told her that Suzanne Barsh was going to be the judge.
Okay. Also, what are the odds though? Because Deja wore the Suzanne Barsh look.
Oh my God!
In for this season, so I'm like, well, how did this all work out?
You're right, and it looked really good though.
Gorgeous. I think it was the same designer who did Suzanne's.
Probably. I cannot wait to get to Nicole's look because it is it's insane. So Tina versus Mistress has now bumped up to a whole new level.
And now we have Lydia in the middle of it.
Yes. So Tina Burner is being like, I think she's taking a little more to heart than Mistress is.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, when you have gigs and when you have a career and when you can do what I do and you've been doing as long as me. And then of course Mistress is like, well, we can look at the books and we can look at the gigs. Let's compare. Let's run it back to back. And I think she's low-key shredding. I think the reason why I think Mistress is shredding Tina is because Tina is not having fun. And Mistress was having fun. And then I could see that Mistress was like, oh, it's not fun anymore. Like, I think she's mad.
Yeah.
And she did back off once she realized she was actually mad.
Yeah. I mean, I think Tina, when she started bringing up like the DMs or something like that.
Oh, the fucking DMs.
That's when it got really heated, I think. That was like the catalyst.
I love when Mistress said, I wanted to go to her sold out show and have her fuck me in the dressing room.
That was fierce.
I got locked up this
Oh, okay. I wanted to go to her sold out show and have her fuck me in the dressing room. Mistress is so I'm obsessed. She's such good TV. I don't think I want to be on the same season as her because she's so chaotic, and I'm also chaotic, and it would be madness.
Maybe you guys are both traitors.
Yeah, if we were both.
Yeah.
But then she'd probably fucking pull a Boston Rob and fucking stab me in the back.
True. She would. Yeah,
it'd be too much. I've already dealt with that once.
Right.
I've already dealt with that once. I don't need it again. I don't need it again. So then, let's talk about the runways real quick. You ready?
Yeah.
So, what is RuPaul wearing?
You know, I think that this is an example of the wrong hair. I think if she was wearing almost like what George's had in the opening when she had walked in and had like that platinum like updo moment, like I think it would just look a lot less heavy. I love the whole like head to toe print moment, but there's something about the hair that just kind of brings everything down for me.
It's kind of giving Eveline in The Wiz.
Yes, I could see
big dress
that.
with all this stuff on it. Michelle looks like Klaus Nomi. I think she looks great.
Love that dress, jacket, blazer so much.
Susanna Barsh looks really cool.
Everything.
I think T.S. Madison looks really stunning.
Yes.
Let's go to the girls. All right. So up first, we have Georgia's. Georgia's has made this, at one point it kind of looks like a leotard, but then you realize that it's actually a dress that kind of just like comes down the middle. And then there's this like, dare I say, piece of fabric on the back.
Well, everywhere you look. Definitely impressive for her.
Drag her.
Compared to her other design challenges.
Continue.
But they did show like her like past design challenges, and she had like this like one from All Stars 9 that
she won a design challenge on.
She won on her first season. She won a design challenge. The star thing.
Yes.
It was controversial. Very controversial win.
I think that this looks like there was a lot of work that went into it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I will say that yellow is a piece of fabric though.
The yellow is, yeah.
And it's her favorite part of the whole thing.
She likes the hips, yeah.
Why does she just wear hip pads?
I know well, it's weird because she was one of the girls who like started wearing pads. Like
Plastique.
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah. I think Plastique can get away with it a little.
Plastique, yeah, but it's more. Also, it's the way you dress.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But like, I mean, it's like the same. They're doing the exact same thing. It's like the corset that they rely on the corset.
Is she corseted? She's probably.
She corseted under this.
I've seen it worse, to be honest. Her lack of padding doesn't bother me as much as some girls.
For sure.
Some girls it really irritates me.
It is the corset though. You have to have a waistline if you're not going to do no pads.
You know one look you did that really drove me crazy and you haven't done it since? And you didn't like, to be fair, you also did not like this.
Was it on Drag Race or?
It was at the finale.
The green?
The green.
Oh my God. I hate that night. I hate that night. I learned so many things about drag that day. I really did. I hated that we were like rehearsing that day. It's so bad.
Y'all will never understand how crazy our finale was because it was during DragCon.
Yes. It was literally the day after.
So we would do DragCon all day
and then go rehearse.
And then go straight to rehearsals. And then the very next day we went and filmed the finale. And we also did Billy Bush. Remember Grab Her by the Pussy? We did Billy Bush that morning.
So stupid.
I did the first music video. We also had other performances around. It was insane. I don't think there's a DragCon this year.
Yeah, I don't think there is. I mean, wasn't it? It's normally like around like Mother's Day. Mother's Day just passed.
Yeah, the girl Tariffs.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I'm just saying Tariffs. I don't know what it is, girl. I have no clue. But I just like blaming everything on Tariffs because I think.
No, I learned so many things about that day. I hated that we had to get ready there. That's something I do not like doing. I hate getting in drag on location.
Oh really?
I would rather just like I don't care how early it has to be. I would rather get in drag in my own space and then show up to the show. I hate getting ready at the gig.
I would rather get ready at the gig because I hate repacking my stuff.
I get that.
I hate to repack. It drives me crazy. It drives me insane to do my makeup, pack it up, take it to the gig. And then also, I don't like traveling like the pads and the corset, being in the car.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to our next girl. Up next, we have Kerri Colby. Her boobs look huge.
I think it's just like she added so much.
It's the braiding.
Yeah, there's so much bulk that was added to her brassiere. She looks. I mean, obviously she looks gorgeous. I just think it's just doing too much.
Yeah, it's not flattering.
Trying to be too many things. I'm not a huge fan of the like things that sit on top of like the straight wigs.
Yeah, there's something about having like a long flat wig and then just like a on top of your head. It's not great.
For sure.
I mean, I can see why she didn't win this challenge. It's not great.
Favorite thing about it is the shoe. Love that shoe.
It is a nice shoe. Let's go to the next one. All right, up next we have Lydia Butthole Kollins. This wig is rotted. This wig is, I cannot believe that this wig never came up.
I know.
That no one even mentioned how bad this wig is.
And she kept it on.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It looks like she kicked it around, stuck it in the suitcase with no net, no nothing, just like up. It looks like she put this wig on top of a sequin dress. Pulled it out. The dress was stuck to the wig, and she's shaking it to get the dress off. And you know when it comes off in pieces and pieces.
Oh yeah.
And then the whole back was just frazzled. Outside of that, I genuinely love this look.
Absolutely. I mean, the color combination is so smart. Black and white period next to a neon just pops so well. Panders a bit because the judges love the 80s so much. That's just the hair is really the only issue. Maybe a pink shoe, but like
it's really upsetting hair.
My least favorite, I hate a headband that covers. I mean, I know there's certain looks like a rocker, Willie Nelson kind of moment. Yeah. Like, yes, it calls for like the band to be right across your hairline. But like with drag and femininity, like I think there's ways to like have your hairline exposed and like do an asymmetrical headband. Or
you had a headband moment.
What? I mean,
you had a headband era.
Hey, I've been doing drag for 13 years. I have learned some things.
That wasn't a call out. That wasn't I gotcha. But maybe you learned from it. Because I remember you had like a headband. And you were like in like a headband across the hairline era.
For sure. I mean, I made my, I'm sick of paving the way. But here, I'm going to tell you what I've learned along the way.
You've been doing it for 13 years?
Yeah, 13 years.
Oh my God.
I know.
How long have I been doing drag? Not much longer.
80 years?
Bitch, shut the fuck up. I started in 2009.
Yeah, it's like 2000.
What is that? 16 years?
We don't come to this podcast for math.
Yeah. 16 years. Oh, we're contemporaries.
I know. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
I was doing drag for 3 years on Drag Race, which is insane.
That is gay. You look stunning, though.
I mean, we were children.
I was in my 20s.
And you looked stunning.
You were in your 20s.
Yeah.
You're not in your 20s anymore.
No.
Which is so crazy to me.
I know, because
in my mind, you're like forever 21.
Which is insane. I don't know if like you should be 21 on this show. You mentioned it last week, I think. You were like, yeah, the fact that you go on a show at any age with no media training after is insane. So to be 21 with no media training,
it is madness.
It's insane.
I mean, but some girls, Violet Chachki won. You made it to the top 3. James won. Who's that girl from UK? She won at 19.
Versace.
That's crazy. Yeah,
19.
I know.
Where were you at 19? You at the hair salon? Where were you working at?
I think I was definitely at the hair salon. I think I was graduating cosmetology school at 19.
That is, I mean, how many of you girls are cosmetology girls? You, Trixie dropped out.
I mean, I pretty much dropped out too.
You didn't finish Comes Out of School?
I mean, I finished it, but it was never my thing.
Yo, when we got back from Drag Race before it aired, we were all like in this group chat called Season Hate that Dax left immediately. Like one of the first ever comments in the group chat was like, Dax has left the chat.
It was like Cynthia being like, well, Miss Amores, I love you guys so much. I hope everyone's doing well. Dax left the chat.
and we made it I used to have it say, it was so fucking funny. And then we're all like, what are we all up to? And people are like, I'm back at the restaurant. I'm back to gigs. And Naomi's like, I'm not doing anything. I was like, you didn't go back to the salon? She goes, no, the salon? I said, how are you making money? She goes, making money?
I mean, I was living at my mom's house. I had the option to do that, you know? Crazy. So crazy.
Making money. I think Layla went back to like waiting tables at that restaurant she was at. Chi went back to the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
That's so funny to me.
So crazy.
All right, let's go to our next look. Mistress Isabelle Brooks. This is a classic Mistress look, but she looks great. This look is practically flawless. I really can't spot anything wrong with this look, like at all. Her padding looks right. Her body looks good. Her hair looks good.
The makeup.
You don't like her padding?
Okay, look at the photo to the right.
You think she needs more like thigh in the butt?
I mean, I'm not really qualified to speak on this, but
I mean, but also this is kind of how a lot of the girls are doing their padding. This is how Kerri, God damn it, Corey King's got this crazy butt,
like the shelf butt.
Plain Jane has the butt. Nina Bonina has the butt.
You know who's the queen of the butt?
Who?
Layla.
Layla has a great drape. She doesn't pad much anymore though.
Oh no, I mean she had the best padding.
Yeah, she had really good pad, but now she's done with the padding shit.
Layla, Juju, Corey, Plain, all Boston, bomb bodies.
So the same person's making everyone's padding.
I thought they all just made their own.
No, I found out. It's this one queen. It's this one queen in Boston who does everyone's padding.
Wow.
She's Corey King's best friend.
I guess that makes sense.
Isn't that kind of gaggy?
Yeah, zip code pads.
I think she looks good. I know this bitch is either wearing a flat or a scooty. I know good and goddamn well this bitch, because she's walking way too comfortable. We saw the way she walked in the Angels Looks. We saw her fighting for her life. And I know this bitch got on. It's either a scooty or it's a ballet flat.
Honestly, I would not have even been able to tell though.
And that's why she did it that way.
That's how you do it. I think that this look is so fucking good. This is my favorite hair to ever see Mistress in. I love that like pageant, electrocuted, shocked wig. The only notes I would ever have for this, and this is like plucking pussy hairs, but I feel like people enjoy the pussy hairs.
Of course.
Yes, she did a really good job at like like finishing the skirt. Like she added that like horsehair moment to the bottom, but it was like white. The underside was white. So just like add that like metallic brown, I think would have been gorgeous. And then that blue, it was so unfortunate that they had to use 8 items.
Yeah, I mean, they really gave her a hard task with this blue tool. And I think this is a great way to incorporate it, because anywhere else it would have been like, what the fuck is this blue tool doing here?
You're right. Absolutely. I mean, the fact that she made a corset.
Yeah.
Have we seen that on Drag Race before?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Let's go into our next queen. Up next, we have...
Icon, legend status.
Nicole Paige Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia. What the fuck is going on this day? This hair is crazy. This leotard is crazy.
The stars glued to her thigh.
Crazy. What I do actually like is this like boa bracelets. I actually think those are great.
For sure.
I don't know if she made those or they just came like that, but honestly, I genuinely think it's kind of cool.
It's hard for me to hate it. I mean, obviously, it's not a good look.
But you just love her.
I just love how iconic it is. I feel like she's going to be like my little bias moment this season.
When she said it was based off of Lil Mama's look, Suzanne Barsha's look, and these giant stars like cascading off and bouncing. And she had these little sad...
I know. I feel like Suzanne was like, oh, yeah, I see it. Totally.
This wig is criminal.
It really is. This is a wig I feel like she had on season 2.
This is prison time.
I know.
This wig is prison time.
Hard front or lace front, you think?
I don't know. I don't care. It's so bad.
It's cut with craft scissors, for sure. Like, it's like...
It is so bad. Let's go to the next look.
I do love that she's naked.
Oh, yeah, she's showing body.
There was a shot in the workroom where she was like... Georges was like showing off of her look that she was gonna wear, and Nicole walks by and she goes, "I'm gonna be more naked than her." I loved it.
See, okay, Tina Burner ate this challenge.
She really did.
To shreds.
She worked hard.
This coat is immaculate. These pants, I want these pants.
Mm-hmm.
This sheer top, look at how the neckline is done.
Yeah.
This Merry Widow or corset or whatever she's wearing underneath, this looks amazing.
The tits look fantastic.
Like, this is the best outfit of the episode by a mile.
For sure. This looks like it's like you bought it.
Yes.
Or you hired someone to make it for you. Amazing. It's contradictory to what she said in the beginning where she's like, no more red, orange, and yellow.
But to be fair, they gave her that.
Yeah, totally.
To be fair, you didn't know what was in your A ball when you grabbed it.
Totally.
And Tina Burner has grabbed a lot of A balls. No clue what was in them. Trust me on that. But I mean, she looks amazing. I really do think she's kind of a flawless drag queen. I'm trying to find a flaw. I literally can't find one. She looks amazing. Her hair looks great. Her outfit looks great. Her shoes look great. Is she wearing nails? If she's not wearing nails, that'd be the one flaw.
She probably is wearing nails. Yeah. She was doing the whole smoking bit with the cigarette box.
Oh, the thing with the cigarette, incorporating that.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
I was impressed she could take that jacket off and not have the cuffs, like, you know, when you're just trying to do a reveal in drag. And
So, fun fact, years ago, I had an outfit that was a reveal made for me, but the sleeve, you take it off, and then the whole sleeve turns inside out, and I have these big fucking man hands.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? So it would get caught on the thing, and then I took it to Tina Burner, and Tina Burner fixed it for me. Like, in 2 hours.
Work.
Like, she sent it down, she was like, here you go, girl. Boom, done. I used that reveal for like years.
Is she a seamstress? And did she like before Drag Race?
Not really for other people. She did it for me as a friend, as a favor, but she does not, from what I know, she does not sew for other people. She used to be like a weird, like, neat freak. She has like it's almost like a germaphobe.
Oh, really?
She would wear new lashes every single time she did drag.
Oh my God. I feel like I've heard that story before, but I had no idea it was about her.
Every single time she did drag, she would wear new lashes. She would wash her wigs like fully, like not just like the lace.
Yeah,
like fully shampoo her wigs this is when she was wearing those like flat wigs. Obviously, she's not washing this wig. Imagine getting a wig like this styled and then breaking it down and washing it every single time. So I think she's kind of got over that. But she was like a weird germaphobe.
How long will you wear a pair of lashes still?
I think my record is probably 2.5 years.
That's great.
It might have been 3.
But that's like, I want to wear that lash, or that's like you're wearing it every single time you do drag.
Every single time.
That's crazy.
And I peel the glue off.
And like, do you reblock in them? Or like, how do you like...
I mean, they're not like turning gray.
You don't think?
Do your lashes turn gray?
I feel like with like the way that the lash glue oxidizes, it turns gray.
I mean, I put like mascara over my lashes, and then sometimes I'll put a little bit of eyeliner on top of it just to make sure it's like nice and black. But I will peel that fucking glue because y'all, when they become shaped like your eyelids.
A new pair of lashes is the most annoying thing ever.
It sucks because you have to you're like, wow, I really have to retrain this pair of lashes to fit my fucking face. And I will say, I typically do. I'm not so good at it anymore because I also don't wear the same wigs so consistently, but like cleaning my lace every single time, blocking my wigs. I spray my wigs with like some tea tree oil and vodka to keep them fresh. But every time is insane.
Insane.
That would drive me fucking crazy. She looks amazing. This look is the best look by a mile. Is that the last one? Yeah. So in the judging, Mistress is straight up like, I haven't changed at all. I should have been crowned the first time. I'm literally flawless.
Love it.
Which is hilarious. It's tongue in cheek when she says it.
Yes.
When Nicole Paige Brooks says it is not tongue in cheek. MIB versus NPB. MIB versus NPB is a really, honestly, it's Mistress versus both Tina and Nicole.
Yeah, but I don't think Nicole feels like she's versus her.
I think Kerri, we'll get there. So The judges do not like Nicole's execution, which is not shocking to anyone.
Right.
Tina Burner didn't get a single bad critique, which makes sense. And when they announced that the winners are Tina and Lydia, Mistress is shredded. She is so mad, so annoyed, and that big fucking loofah. That reveal was so ridiculous.
It's so sad though, because I toured with Mistress. I've gone to her shows before. This is her song. Love Sensation is like legit 9 times out of 10 Mistress is going to perform this. Like they were like playing in her face. I feel like
I'd have been mad too.
And she was even like like when they were all lip syncing, she was like she had like her reveal coat like hiding her face. Like she felt that one.
Well, they lip sync to Love Sensation, and Lydia wins the lip sync. Do you agree with that decision?
Yes. I don't like when the girls, like when they're lip syncing, when they try to bring the other girl into it.
When they do too much with the other person?
Like sometimes it really works and it's iconic, but then...
Like when Bendela Cram was doing it with... They were doing Anaconda.
Aja.
Yeah, Bendel Cranber's Aja for All Stars 3.
Yeah.
Didn't she win that?
Bendel Cram won it. Yeah. But she was like kind of like basically making fun of Aja's performance. So when Aja would do a split, she'd do a thing about it. Wow, that was so impressive. And then she was like literally like following Aja around, basically like nerfing every move she did.
Dang.
And kind of like when what's her name did it.
But also, I mean, if you were Bendela Creme trying to do Anaconda, what else would you
No,
do?
I mean, I get it.
No,
It's like,
yeah, sometimes it works.
It's like when what's her name? The girl from Staten Island. Protect drag.
Megami.
When Megami did it with the Queen of Flips.
Right.
Maya
LePage.
Yeah.
Like that was. There's no other way she could win unless she was acknowledging that this bitch is flipping.
But I feel like the way that I think it's like weird is when they're just like lip syncing it to them and they're like waiting for them to like start lip syncing back. It just looks funky.
I mean, either one of them could have won for me. Lydia winning was not. I wasn't shook. Neither one of them ate this up. Neither one of them ate it up. But I don't think anyone was like. I wouldn't have left the gig being like that was horrible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now we're about to find out next week what happens with these extra points, because in my mind, Mistress has been so mean to everyone. I can't imagine anyone giving Mistress a point because she's been mean to everyone.
Yeah.
But also Nicole Paige Brooks has too.
Mistress has been mean with a point. I think Nicole is just living.
Just doing her thing.
Being her.
Doing her fucking thing. All right, if y'all want to hear our thoughts on the Twitter beef, we're gonna talk a little bit about what's going on with
Arietti and Irene.
We're gonna talk about Untucked, and that's gonna be exclusively on our Patreon. We'll see you all there. Peace.